Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Battle Brothers Cornish-Knight's Tale. It was Sir Marcus the Brave. Last episode we fought some orcs, got pretty badly banged up in the process, and we do need to do a bit of levelling up. More stamina, more weapon skill, more weapon defense. For you, my plan had always been to have a second great sword user. Let's give you some more fatigue, which always is useful. For you, your stat lineup isn't great. Let's go higher on the initiative, a bit more weapon skill, and some more range defense. And we'll get the battle forged and get him reduced on the amount of damage he's taking. Okay. %, 87%. Okay, yeah. So it has to be pretty heavy gear, then I take it. Right. You need to get pulled off and healed up, and we need to be making some money. I also need to be thinking about retainers. Cheap ones, minstrel. Lookouts is always useful. Scout is always useful for going faster. Scavenger is useful. Yeah, surgeon would be a good one to hire as well, but we haven't got the money. We need to be doing more expensive jobs. Right, we need to go to here because this is the closest temple, I believe. We need work. Good bits of work if I want to hire a retainer. The Civil War seems to be just going on a pace. And the Civil War, the Crusade. Orcs and attack supply lines. Fantastic. This is face healed up already. Oh, impressive. Yeah, your gear needs to be fixed. Yeah. Let's try and get your stuff fixed. A little bit expensive, but it means that we're not wasting our own supplies doing it. So what do these contracts look like? You sit studying a map, escort. Okay. Barbarians left that for me when I defeat sense. When I want. Barbarians left that for me when I went to make sense of the nearby farmstead that was obliterated. Paper has a runic drawing and what looks like depictions of a hanging. Robert, the trademaster, nods. They massacred the farmers, the men anyway. The old gods know what came of the women. Go south here, Selton. Find a barbarian responsible. Paid handsomely. Okay. Pillagers, Jurts. Okay. And I take it this is going to be dealing with orcs. Locals said something foul afoot. Well, no one will give me a proper description as to what the trouble is. Something about monstrous wolves or eight-legged monsters. I can hardly stand around and do nothing, so I'm requesting you services. Head to the Fife of Rogwood some way south. You will see any beasts, slay them, and stand and take their heads. I'll pay you by the scalp. How many scrounds are we talking? Hunt for dire wolves, yeah, okay, and serpents, hunt them in the tundra region of Wengwild and other regions, return any time to get paid. Okay. We can't do any work while this is happening. Rag, where is Ragworld? Which region is it that they want us to go to? Return to Ratastad. Tundra region of Ragwild. Oh, the Ragwilds are down here. Okay. So we need good paydays. It's going to cost us a bit because that food will not last ages. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. And let's do a bit of hunting. So that's the plethora. Okay, so it's a plethora of just normal ones and drummers. Right. That's goblins. A group of dire wolves. Let's grab them. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That one's already got within range and it's frenzied. Okay. There's 6 of them. Right. That's not good. The frenzied one's got to charge in there. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. They're going to try and outflank. Okay. Let's try and get us some. As much negativity as we can get on it. Reload. Get here, please. Release the other wolf. Or a hunting dog. Okay. Right. That one's broke, so we don't need to worry about it as much. Your gear is getting a bit weakened, my friend. Missed. That's annoying. Move up to support. Reload. There we go. A bit of damage that I'm not happy about. Because it will mean that we'll take more supplies to repair. Spiderwood, gain some venison. Fantastic. We need to get back to the region. Hopefully there'll be some more beasts lurking around. A bit annoying if there isn't. Okay. These missions are only profitable if you can kill a large amount of game. If there isn't the game out there, a bit disappointed actually, there's so little creatures about. That's probably goblins. Brigands. I don't want brigands, I want monsters. Gotta be one of these jobs, is it? Okay. We need to keep ourselves supplied. I'm surprised there's not more beasts about, to be honest. Lots of barbarians. Probably what's happened is that the barbarians wiped a lot of stuff out. Okay. News travels fast. The religious bits of religious spurring. The ancient city has been taken by the Northern Crusaders. Okay. The gilded gleam must be brighter than ever. The oracle has fallen in the control of the southerners. Perhaps the gilded folk will ask the Knight Takano to help defend it, or maybe the old gods will need a bit of proper consumption to take it back. Either way, the Knight Takano is still on a catbird sitting for fatted purse. Okay, so the oracle has been retaken by the Crusaders, by the Northern faction. But the Crusaders have lost control of it, I should say. I just can't find any monsters at Furlworld. When approached by Furlworld, the local man waves you down. He extends a skeleton of what appears to be a mill. Exasperated, he explains that his labourers don't show up today and he needs to finish the mill before local baron arrives. If he doesn't finish, the baron might not even give him another contract. There are a few former labourers in the company. Perhaps they'd be able to use to help the man. You spare my men. You've earned it, good sir. Okay, all of our guys are... A couple of them exhausted, which is not great. I just can't find anybody. Like, normally there's like creatures and... There's not even like monster tracks. Like, where are the direwolves? And spiders and everything. I might have to turn in the contract because I'm losing money at this rate doing this. Man. Like some spiders would be nice, a lot of spiders. Having this scout now would have been a good investment. We're just wasting money at this point. We may just turn... Let's do another sweep for this region in case something is turned up. If not, I'm just going to turn around and head back in and hand in the contract. Because we are losing money at a rapid pace. I thought it was going to be a good way of earning a bit of extra buck, but apparently not. Man, there is like nothing out here. Barbarian encampments, lots of thralls, okay, and some war dogs. Thralls we can deal with. Let's just turn in the contract and get a little bit of danger pay. And try and figure out how we're going to basically make a living. Yeah, not worth it for basically the amount of expenses we piled up doing it. Losing money. What's to pay? Not worth it. What's this? Escort caravan. Fine, let's escort the caravan. I don't like normally doing escort jobs. So where are we going? Food and deliveries. Everyone's happened. Everybody's happy. So we're going all the way down there. That's not so bad. Main risk will be barbarians. Get a bit of money. There is a smaller caravan going through. They got whacked by barbarians, but fortunately that's good. That's fine for us. Yeah, we need to be making some more money quickly. I want to hire another retainer. The goblin raiders. The fact that goblins are becoming so problematic indicate. And they wiped out that mercenary convoy as well. Our food situation is all right. And with the patrol on the road, it should keep stuff away. Along the road, while on the marching across, a woman standing off to the side of the road. She's standing at the head of a donkey-pulled wagon. Seeing you, she claps her hands and yells out some orders. Within, wenches pour out the back of the wagon and line up before you. They're poorly dressed up, and if some act poorly rehearsed. Most look like they'd rather be somewhere else, which is ordinary for any woman folk stuck out in sticks. You ask the leader of the group what she's doing. She grins to it here. I am a merchant of flesh, a profiteer of good poundings. These here are my wares. You swing her arm to the prostitutes. They straighten up or loosen up. A feign interest in you and your men. The pimp nods. So, what say you help take the edge off, eh? Been a long day. 600 crowns. No, thank you. Yeah, dissatisfied. Despite the pride of some of the young men, you climb up the pimps he offers. Like 600 crowns when we're in this much financial situation just is ridiculous. Okay. Because we need to be making money, not faffing about with ladies of night. Let's sell a little bit of stuff to make a little bit of coin. Okay, what's this mission? I thought it might fetch your attention. Just the trader said he's keeping looking for men of your vocation. He gave me this loot as a payment once. Now I'm just waiting for the old devils to come down and challenge me to a loot. Okay. These fine gentlemen tell me there's a giant foot. Oh, why can't it be something nice and easy? I need you to go there and then to here. One long patrol. You kill anything that thinks it owes the road and don't carry the Felson's name. To be sure to take their heads, though. I will not pay you to take a vacation. You'll be paid for each trophy you bring to me in the next 5 days. How much are we talking? Yeah, that's fine. Patrol the road from Stratham to Tandorf to Karlsdorf. Return within 5 days. Okay. So we need to kill stuff. So anything we can find to kill, get 20, as many heads as possible. So creatures. Like spiders would be the best for this kind of hunting. A nice group of spiders. Some goblin ambushers, goblin skirmishers. Yeah, let's go for them. They're on the road. We have orders to hunt them down and kill them. Yeah. Ouch. Right, let's charge. Like, you're got hurt with poison, which just sucks. Yeah. Out we charge. Their main attack force is exposed. Because you need to close the gap with goblins. Okay. We need to break their line and get the dogs to charge out. Okay. Ouch. They're focusing down him. We have to be careful. Yeah, because he's going to take a pounding if we're not careful. Okay. Reload. Let's go. Their goblins will start to break, so we need to start thinking about releasing hunting dogs. Okay. They have very good... They have very good defenses, so... Who does this hit? Okay, this is ridiculous. How? Like, you've got poisoned lots of times. I hate fighting goblins. Forgot how annoying fighting goblins was. Who died? Did I lose someone? No, you. Okay. Okay, so you got hit. Killed my dogs. The dogs are supposed to be... They're supposed to be disposable. Man, I've forgotten how stupidly good their weapon skill was. Like, we're taking a ton of damage just fighting these things. We got some stuff. I mean, their goblin stuff isn't great. Okay. Go here and we'll get some payment. We'll go and deal with the barbarians along the road. Okay, the road is safe. Sell all the goblin stuff. Just so we can earn a bit of money, which we're then going to have to spend on getting gear fixed up. It's like my guy's stuff got shredded. I'm glad that we got some extra range defense and the like. Extra perk. Oh yeah, crossbow, you training, sir. You... melee defense is terrible, sunshine. More stamina. Yeah. Can 15% of your current initiative. Yeah, let's go with dodge. Okay. Like, how long is it going to take to get all of our gear fixed up? A moment or two. Yeah. So literally they're just slogging it out of the Oracle. Okay. As Cam Bertroff the Grim Gravedigger enters your tent with his hands behind his back. You don't wish to delay what madness has been brought before you much longer, so you go ahead and ask what the man wants. So, on word that a local baron, a wealthy man indeed, has been recently put to the rest in the graveyard not far from here. Leaning back in your chair, you give him the man a shrug. I don't wish to ask to give him men to help, but they look at me like some sort of horrible thing, but you're different. You hired me after all. Let me guess, you want me to help you dig up the grave? I'm not going to, and neither you. Okay. Make you're dissatisfied, big whoop. Like, who in their right mind digs up a lord's grave this close to their personal holdings? Guy's got a death wish. Okay. Let's go along the road again. Where's the next place? Tannenhall. Oh, it's back there. Okay. And there should be something along the road we can fight. The road is safe. Missing people, which normally means that there's spiders or the like rolling around. Okay. Let me turn it in for the payday. There must be something around here we can get a bit of money out of. So have I gone north and dealt with the barbarians? Is there nothing about? Turn in one day. Okay, we had to turn it in. Bit annoyed. We didn't get nearly as much money as I was hoping for. Normally these clear the road contracts are quite profitable. Yeah, your payment mercenaries. Companies made camp next to abandoned priory. The men are sitting around the campfire casting shadow animals across the stone walls. First a rabbit, then a panting dog, then across a bird. You hear the head of a snake, little mouths for it to eat. And Narcissus ponders what do those shadows get up to when they aren't looking. He holds up his hands, their shape blackly set against the walls. I just mean, we have these things following us everywhere we go. We toy with them, you know, and yet we don't really think much about it. I mean, look at this. What is this? He spread his hands wide. Blobby 10 fact shadows against the wall. The man ponders. Why everyone's looking at the biggest? Why is everyone looking at the biggest sellsword? One of the mercenaries stands up and points across the campfire and announces that Sir Marcus has the scariest shadow of them all. The sellsword, the large sellsword, looks over as if annoyed. Noticed men were speaking aloud. He grits his teeth and slowly raises his hands, and the rest of the company fearfully rears back. Sir Marcus laces his fingers and puts his thumbs up. This is a chicken, see? The men glance at the side of the wall. It looks absolutely nothing like a chicken, but nobody dares to say that. They all nod agreeably. Frankly, Sir Marcus, that is the best cock I've ever seen. The men roar with laughter, but Sir Marcus gets to his feet. The laughter stops. I said it was a chicken, didn't I? The other men hurriedly nod and agree. Indeed, it was a chicken. Tense and sent us down, but the shadow games are effectively over. Okay, fantastic. So, for all that hard work, we earned very little money. I should have run up north and killed the barbarians up there. So all we got for our trouble was an issue of supply again. What's this? The Wonders of continues, but it's taking it upon themselves to break bonds of agreement. They've moved on the ancient city and no means to protect it. I'm not one to delay in importance and grounds, but I to let it slide the public where let me clip my nuts. Being that I quite like my balls, I put 1,500 crowns on the table for you to go and defend the ancient city. Like, we just haven't got the gear for it, mate. Like, if it was a ragtag bunch of people, then yeah. But if it's going to be an active southern crusading army, then, like, we haven't got a hope of doing anything against them. Like, Sir Marcus wants to basically go and hunt monsters and, like, bandits. And I mean, like, the Southern Crusade is an interesting concept for his renown. But at the same time, like, living is also important. So if we haven't got an army backing us up. Okay, so what are we doing here? Contracts. Backing animals. One moment they love you, the next, well. He sucks off on the droplets coming from his thumb as if he's been bitten by his dog. You ask if you should come back so we can nurse himself back to health. Very funny, Cecil. No. What I want you to do is go north of Brimwall and take a group of greenskins happening in these parts. They need them destroyed, scattered, whatever you word you like as long as they're gone. Does that sound like something you can do? Make your writ spend. You receive basically 1,000 gold. Destroy Cave of the Flesh Eaters. Okay. What's this one? Now some peasants in the hinterland said the thugs preparing for a massive assault on our village. Prepared to pay. Okay, defend from raiding parties. So we can do that. I mean, the location is actually fairly secure. Let's grab some food. Quickly just to tide us over. Plus the amount of gear we'll get from holding off these parties actually makes up for it fairly nicely. So let's stay on the road to here. Which means we can be quick to respond to any issue if they have. No brigands, but undead. While waiting for the thugs and miscreants to come storming into town, you said to spot a large group of resembling creatures coming your way. Just because the target change doesn't mean to arms. Okay. Which place are they turning over? Oh, they're turning over there. Okay. There's a ton undead. Okay, so we've got a caravan to help us. This will be straightforward to do. Let them come to us. They do have a necromancer. Let's see what we get up to. There's 10 of them. Let's go on the offensive. Like, this situation favours us if we can get them bottled in. Yeah, so he's got a bunch of zombie bodyguards, but he's only got 10 of them. He has to pull his forces. So let's see, he's got 3, 6, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2 unaccounted for. If we're going to go through this gap, we need to basically be aggressive. The fact that I can't see where his bloke is worrying to me. Okay. Well, there's the other 2. He's probably going to try and get his guy to buy him some time. Okay. In some ways, this actually hampers us against the undead. Really? Fine. Okay, you killing him is annoying because now it just means that we've got another zombie on the field. Okay. Of course he did. Let's kill him off. Okay, so he's got to try and block us in. Still can't do anything. Really, dude? And that's what I was worried about. The longer this fight goes on, the stronger he becomes, so we do need to pick up the pace when it comes to zombie extermination. Man, this is just like a slow slog. Really? this fight is just never ending. It's taken us so long that like the long range flanking forces are actually managing to do stuff. Here we go. Engage the necromancer. Man, this was just like a slow jog to get hit. Not great. Okay. I mean, I give him credit to the necromancer. He stood longer than I thought he was going to. Right. The battle over, you survey the corpses sitting across the field and the gruesome sight. For some reason, it spurs you with energy. The ghastly hills of dead only remind you of the vitality you have yet to yield to this horrid world. People like Gustav, the Burgmeister, should come and see it. But he won't. Okay, let's turn this in. Drink well, sir, so that you earned it. It tastes peculiar, haunty, if it could be a flavour. Your employer swags around his desk taking gleeful happy seat. You managed to protect the town just as you had promised. I am most impressed. He nods, tipping the golden goblet towards the chest, most impressed. You open the chest to find a bevy of heavy coins. Okay. Couple of bits, nothing particularly impressive. Drive off some green skins, and what does he need me to do? Hunt down the unholds. Ugh. Wiping out some green skins could be doable, but that's for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Battle Brothers, a Cornish-Knight's Tale. Our renown is doing okay. I might just Ross up here and see if they have any work. We'll see how things go. I'll see you all again next time. Goodbye.